Hey there everybody, Montgomery Collections here with a little bit of a treat today. This is an all-original US Mark I trench knife, 1918 trench knife. And before you ask, no, it's not for sale. A bunch of people have asked me that. Got it a few months back as a gift, and I was just lucky that the person that got it for me got it for a killer price. It's kind of crazy because these things are going for hundreds and hundreds of dollars on eBay if they're originals. And sometimes very unscrupulous people will try to sell a repro as an original. There's various ways that you can tell if it's original or repro. You're gonna have to kind of do your studying on that. Number one thing is the lettering. Now this says US 1918 LF&C 1918. Some of them just say US 1918, and I think some of them just say 1918. There's different makers. But just look at this. This little pommel nut on the back, or a skull cracker. That thing is just rusted to hell. Alright. And up here, you can see the blade still has its original bluing, but there's just patina all over it. Small chip up here from, I guess, degradation over the years. Other than that, I think it's a pretty incredible piece being all original. Now, there were some people out there, there was a company, I think, years back that found some of these hilts and, you know, the pommel and the blade, all original parts, but just stuck them all together and sold it as an original trench knife. And, I mean, I guess it is because it's all original parts, but it's basically brand new. It hadn't been anywhere. This, you can tell, had been somewhere. All right? Unfortunately, I don't have the scabbard for these. I might have to be that guy and get a repro scabbard for this, because those original scabbards are pretty crazy expensive even on their own. Pretty hard to find. I have seen the original scabbards before, and they're going to have a belt loop system that's kind of odd. There's just like kind of two sticks sticking out the scabbard. And most of the time, you're going to find one or both of those little sticks for the belt loops are broken off. And I have seen all original pieces that have full belt loop and everything, but those go for pretty exorbitant prices nowadays. You can also see the brass kind of has a little bit of, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, verdigris or vertigra on it. A little bit of blacking there from handling. So these, they weren't used in World War I as much as, I suppose, the 1917. The pig sticker with kind of a triangular blade. It also didn't have the knuckle separations here, just kind of had a bar going across. But the 1918 was used more in World War II. Now, sometimes I think they'd give them to paratroopers and other troops like that. And this giant crossguard here, which I don't know why they have such a huge crossguard on this, because you're kind of locked into the knuckles as it is. But the crossguard would dig into the hip of the soldier, kind of when it was in its scabbard attached to the belt. So a lot of times, they would modify them in the field, or field or factory modification. But they would grind off that crossguard so it would be a lot more comfortable on their hip. Alright. Now, originally when I got this, I didn't know a whole lot about fighting knives. I'm into bayonets and a number of other antiques. So I did a little bit of research on it. I had thought somebody had ground down that crossguard to hang it up, or, whatever. But turns out, no, it is a World War II modification, and a lot of collectors look for that when they're buying them, so that they know it was kind of a World War II used knife. But that's it. I don't have a whole lot more information on it. Just kind of wanted to show it off to y'all, see what you think. Do you guys have any trench knives in your collection? Because I might get into them. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'm going to have more bayonet and knife videos soon.